Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I got a different kind of videos. I see a lot of people struggling with WeirdWood memories. So this time I waited until I got some time to record this one. So I'm going to do a live full clear of the WeirdWood memories. So how I start with this, I obviously do the quick challenges pretty fast if the game wants to cooperate with me. As you can see, the normal 1 through 115, it was pretty fast. We move on to elite level. Here. So there are a couple of things you can do right now. So sometimes you maybe not have enough power, so you are going to click the quick formation. So by pressing quick formation is going to add your biggest power rankings commander. As you can see, these are my top 6, and my power now is on 1.05 million. So as you can see, it's not going to be enough to get to the quick challenge, so I'm going to need to use a formation. So how I usually pick my formation on this event, you always gonna need a healer. In this case it's gonna be Simon, or you can use Sansa. Then our biggest DPS is going to be Sayla and Theon. We need a tank on the front line. As you can see here, we're against Gorel, his spear, so you can pick a tank on the front line. This could be Chris. Let's try it with Chris, and we're going to counter the other two lines with spear, and we're going to use Julian. He's one of the strongest commanders in Weird Memories and these types of events. And I'm going to add Marjorie for the support and the shield that she gives. So let's give that a try. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is going to be times 1 speed, so regular speed, and I'm going to usually play them on manual. So let's pause real fast. So I'm going to try to deal as much damage as I can on Theon, because I know that he is the strongest on the lineup that the enemy has. So I'm going to use Sayla attack. Theon attack is not reaching him, so I'm going to attack Lyanna. I'm going to use the shield from Marjorie, the stun from Chris, and the ability from Julian on Theon again. So Theon is dead. We can go now on double speed. Both of them are dead. Job done. Really easy to kill them. So the elite level is a little bit easier. What I'm usually going to do is change some stuff. This is my go-to formation usually for these types of WeirdWood. So I think I do most of my levels with this formation. It's really strong, and it's also really versatile. So here I know that the primary damage dealer is Enzo, but I can't kill him right now, so you don't want to drop the health of Enzo really low because he deals a lot of damage. So I'm gonna leave Enzo for last. So I'm going to use the Julian attack to hit the other 3 commanders and kill them right away. Use the shield, use the attack from Sayla to Arya because he's behind, use Theon, use Simon for healing, use the stun. As you can see, Chris' stun is, as we say usually, is worldwide, so I can use it everywhere on the map. I'm going to use it on the Hector because he's attacking my backline. Have Julian use his active ability, again use the Marjorie shield, use the other attacks, heal, and repeat this process until you win. So you know, it's not really difficult. especially the elite level. So 215, usually in 215 I prefer to put Enzo in Chris because he deals a lot of damage as his life becomes lower. So here I know this level, so I'm gonna leave it to play out. Usually this level you can't use active skills because OBN on the back is going to kill your stamina on your commanders, so it's mostly you look the fight and it's the job done here. So we finished 215 as well, so the elite level is going to be over. Next up is going to be epic. I'm going to do a quick auto and come back again when we have to fight. So 310 is the level where you can go for auto, because afterwards it's going to be 1.2 million and I'm not sure who has that power. Maybe a max tier 5 commanders have that power, I'm not really sure. So here as you can see they got a full cav in front, so I'm going to use Gorel, and I got another 2 spare commanders, and we're gonna try this one. I don't have the formation spreadsheet for this fight, so I'm gonna wing most of them. I'm going to use the shield again. I think here Sayla is going to deal the most amount of damage, so I'm going to try to kill her off first. As you can see, it's going well. Let's drop it down to ×1. Here, as you can see, Gorel can hit Sayla on the back, so I'm going to use his skill. And because Julian cannot hit Sayla, I'm going to attack the other 3 commanders with Julian. Julian's commander skill is really strong on these types of events, and also on rebel leaders. So I think Julian is the MVP of these events. So 310 is done. We go to 311. I think this is the Carvas event. Yeah, I think that I put Enzo in front. Let me try this real quick. Oh, I don't have stamina, so I'm going to use another heart. Go back on 311. If I remember correctly, I really struggled with this mission, the 311. I'm not really sure though. Let's check how it goes. Sinarasak, yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one. I think I always struggled with this kind. So on this mission, if I remember correctly, you have to focus on the backline because they deal the most amount of damage. So I'm gonna try to kill Arya real quick. Heal with Simon. Oh, job done. So you have to always use your commander's abilities, because if you are not using them, there's a lot of wasted energy. So you have to use them as fast as possible, so you are not wasting energy. I think this is also a really difficult event, the 312. Yeah, as you can see, we're dying horribly here. I think we have to focus on Sayla, but at the same time Sansa heals them, so I think that's not the formation. Yeah, seems like it's not the formation. So we are going to go back on the drawing board to get another formation. Let's go. So I checked some of my formations that I had. So let's try this one. If I remember correctly, this actually works really good. On some levels you have to focus on these special bonuses with the reduced attack. So here I'm going to heal, use the special skill, and here, as my Julian is really deep in their formation, I'm going to try to attack. So here, since Sayla is dead, yeah, it's pretty much a win. So we go back to double speed and just regularly use our army skills, our commander's active skills. Stun, another stun. It's really useful to read the description of your commanders we are going to use. So with stunning them, is going to actually reduce the amount of damage that they're going to deal. So I think here it's again some spears. Maybe I put Margery again here, and let's try Theon. I think this is a really good formation. You usually really need a strong tank in the front, especially if he has a stun. That's really useful. Here again, as we know, Theon is our primary target, and we have to kill Theon first. So Seg is gonna stun the front line. Margery and Simon are going to heal. Sayla is going to use her active skill, and Julian is going to finish off Theon, and job done. Yeah, that wasn't really hard. I think the Carver's level is one of the hardest, I think, and obviously the last one I think is the hardest one as well. So here, as you can see, the effective is 2 cav and 2 spear. So we're going to mix our formation a little bit. I think we put Sayla and Simon in the back, and we're going to put Margery on the back. Yes, and on the front line we're going to use our 2 cavalry. So we're going to use Rob, Rob, because Rob is a really good stun commander, so he's going to be really useful. And we're going to use Jane as well, because Jane she's really good in healing and adding extra damage to our commanders. So let's try this one and see how it goes. Let's start with ×1 speed and check how everything is going out. So again, we're going to use Julian skill, apply the Jane buff on the front line because they deal the most amount of damage. We're going to use Rob to stun most of our enemies here. The shield from Margery, the heal again, because Simon's heal takes a little bit longer to activate, so it's good to use it real fast. Here I'll try to kill Sansa, so the enemy doesn't heal, and I'm going to use Julian to deal a lot of damage on Enzo. Use Jane ability again for the extra damage. Simon heal. I'm gonna use the stun of Rob on the Hector and Arya, hopefully to not kill my backline. But I see that they're dealing a lot of damage. Arya, again, primary target. She's dead. Heal with Simon, so he don't waste his motivation, his stamina. And I think, yeah, that's a win. So you have to really focus on your commanders, check how the battle goes and what you have to focus on each fight in order to win. Honestly, even if you don't have a lot of paid commanders, WeirdWood memories, I think you can get a bit almost to the end with your free-to-play commanders, or even a couple of paid commanders. Because at some point the amount of coins you are going to use for the level is going to be, you're going to get a better return for your motivation. No motivation, it's stamina, yeah. So we're on the final level on Epic. So this level actually is a double level, which means that after we beat the first phase, we're going to move to the second phase. I think this is how I did it last time. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Here, I think I'll try to put someone else in this position. This last level has a special thing on the last stage, where you have to really focus on, because otherwise you are going to definitely lose on this one. So let me try put someone. Let's try to put Lats here, I think, or should I put it in the middle? I think I'm going to put it here. So let's try this one. So on the first stage, I usually leave the commanders to fight and only activate the healing. And if you want to activate the damage skill, you have to wait for the shield of the enemies to drop. As you can see here, if I activate a shield, an attack, it's going to deal 1 damage. So it's better to wait for the shield to go down and then activate the special attack of your commanders, so it's going to deal some damage. So Hector is dead. My troops are going to split on Carvas and Jon Snow. I'm going to wait for Simon to fill up his stamina to kill all my commanders. Again, if you use the active skill here, it's going to deal 1 damage, but it's a battle of patience, I think, here. So Julian is going to use his active skill. Carvas dead, Jon Snow is dead, and here is an important part. As you can see here, my commanders are going to start with full stamina, and on this stage it's really important to kill OBN first, because OBN on this level has a special ability that every time one of his friendly commanders dies, he's going to instantly kill one of yours. So you have to really focus on killing the backline first. As you can see, he's half health now, and as soon as OBN dies, he's going to take one of my commanders at random with him. So let's see who is going to be this time. This time is going to be Jane, and I think that was the best outcome possible for me. So here I think it's a really easy win from now on, because he killed one of my weakest commanders on these formations, and I will keep using my active skills. Seg is dead. I'm gonna heal. Jon Snow is almost dead. He's going to be dead right now, and the patrol bowman trooper is on the last, and they're dead. So that's the last level of WeirdWood Memories, as you can see, and we finished the entire event in under 20 minutes, I think. If I talked a little bit less, it's going to be even faster. And now you can claim your challenge quest and your daily quest. And plus, another good thing to know is that you don't actually have to overdo this event. You should always do the attempts to finish the daily quest on the entire 7 days of the challenge period, so you're going to get some bonuses from the daily quest. But if you have like a lot of hearts here, you can use a lot of hearts on this event. And the shop, as always, got some epic general tokens, some Hector medals, some shards for the empty throne Miracle of Light, and actually got some medals for the other commanders. So if you are a free-to-play player, you can get some commander medals really quick, or you can get some medals for the commanders that you can awaken, like Gorel or Shayla, and you can trade those medals for the elite general tokens. So I think that's about everything on the WeirdWood event. As I said, it's not really hard to finish it. You just have to read the descriptions of your commanders and the descriptions of the enemy commanders if you don't already know how these commanders work. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye.
I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.